Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. My name is Felita and this is Budgeting with the Millings. On this channel, we're focused on paying out debt, saving for the future, and building generational wealth. We primarily accomplish those goals through using the cash envelope method along with participating in savings challenges. In today's video, I will be going over our August 26th budget. And if that sounds like something you would be interested in, please keep watching. Okay, so before we get started, I do want to go ahead and mention our BCL Spotlight channels. Those channels for this week are Yasmin Budgets, Nixter Budgets, Save Budgets, and Ange Budget and Debt. So if you have not already, please go out and show those ladies some love. And we are going to jump right into the video. I do not want the video to be too terribly long. First up is family budget. And let's make sure, a couple of times I've been forgetting to add my totals in. I normally do my little scratch sheet and then I transpose it over. But anyway, let's see. For the family budget for August the 26th, we have a combined income of $2138 and a rollover of $700, which will give us a total income of $2838. These items listed here, my pen, there. Our mortgage, our power, our life insurance, Hulu is new. I'm not real sure. I think the monthly is like $80. We did have Spectrum, but we got rid of Spectrum. So that's why I don't have a date there. Spire is due on the 20th, which is our gas bill, and then ADT. So all of these things that are listed here, they're done either by bill pay or some type of ACH where I don't actually have to take out cash for that. One thing that I did not have listed here is our the final bill for our Spectrum. We should not owe them anything because we are paid up a month. But and I'll tell y'all this real quick story. The reason that we're even getting rid of Spectrum is because the service was not great. And then even when our service would go out, they would not give us a credit. I was looking at my bill, which I recommend everybody do this, not just with Spectrum, but just with any utility company or any company that you're being billed for. They had been billing us for months for services that we didn't have. I kept calling saying, hey, we don't have this. Anyway, they ended up having to send a service guy out. They told me it was going to be no charge. The guy came out, checked, and confirmed with me what I had been telling them the whole time. And instead of them giving me a credit for the time that they had billed me, they said that I could only go back 6 months. Well, when the bill finally came out, they said, oh, well, it'll be on your next month's bill. Next month never got here. So needless to say, they had been billing me for well over a year for services that we did not have. And then when they told me I would get a credit, I never got the credit. And then they ended up trying to bill me for the service call to have the tech come out to tell them what I had already told them. So saying all that to say, I had just been fed up with them and we changed and now we're with Hulu. So I'm just waiting for my final bill. There's no telling what they're going to try to bill me for. But anyway, that is my Spectrum story. So anyway, all of these things added up will be $13.95, which will leave us a balance of $14.43. For our cash envelopes, nothing really changed here this month. We have grocery, which is $150, household, which is $40, ortho, which is my daughter, she got braces last year, that's $83, tuition is $50. We're helping our middle daughter out with her college expenses. She actually started classes on the 17th. Tags is $34, car maintenance is $40, HOA is $15, and that is paid yearly. Gracie, which is our dog, is getting $10. Emergency is getting $25. We are trying to build our emergency fund back up. Wayne's is getting $32. My mom, I have started giving her $25 per pay period for gas because she does help us out with our children. So cash envelopes will be $499, which will leave us a balance of $944. For cash envelopes or our sinking funds, Christmas will get $120. Vacation will get $100. So that's a total of $220 for our sinking funds, which will leave us a balance of $724. Nothing for savings, so again, $724. I did decide to add my daughter's furniture bill here, which is $11. And if you remember, I took out next month. Actually, we were already paid up a month, but I took it because I completely forgot. I took out $22 last pay period, which will cover, I don't know, even know, we'll probably be well into like October maybe. So anyway, this is half of what her furniture bill will be, which is her portion of the furniture bill. Which will be $11. So that will leave us $713. And I still may end up taking that out cash and just paying it. That part I still have not decided, but I do have it listed here under debt. Income will be, as I said before, is $28.38. Bills is $13.95. Cash envelopes $499. Our sinking funds is $220. Nothing traditionally for savings. Debt is $11, and remaining will be $713. So that is pretty much it for our family. Of course, this is our cash breakdown, and I typically take out the highest denomination for each of these expenses. I just list all of my expenses, my cash envelope expenses here. I don't have furniture on here because I'm still kind of up in the air about whether I'm going to take that money out, because that means that I have to either put it back in the bank and cash app it to my daughter to pay the bill, or try to get her the actual cash money, or I'll have to, like I said, transfer it either through Cash App, or I could transfer it directly to her account. But anyway, I'll figure that out by the time it's due and let you guys know. But anyway, this is what I typically do for my cash breakdown, and that's kind of straightforward. Before I go to the bank, which will probably be this Friday, I will tally all of these up. If I have to add anything additional, I'll list it here, total it up, and then I have a smaller one of these breakdowns that I actually give to the teller. So moving on to personal. So for my personal breakdown, it pretty much looks the same, but I am going to have to finagle some things. And I'll get into that in just a second. So salary is $700, rollover is $500, giving me a total of $1,200. Tides, car, gas, car insurance, cell phone, and then my daughter's allowance is all done through ACH. So that will leave, I knew I was going to forget to do something. So again, that's $1,200. So all of these items actually come out prior to this amount here. So for my cash envelopes, I will be doing self-care, spending. Self-care is getting 10. Spending is getting 10. My son's allowance is getting 14. And y'all, it is a sad day in the Milling household. Y'all know student loans have become due again, and I completely forgot. So I have to budget for that. So that is $103 per pay period. So anyway, that's listed here, and I may actually just transfer that because it doesn't make sense for me to take it out to put it back in. That, I don't know. I'm still kind of up in the air about how I want to do that. And then jersey, I have this here. My daughter, for cheer, they have to have a baseball jersey because the facility would prefer if they did not have or did not wear like joggers and things like that to the competitions. They want them all to look uniform and the same. So that's what that $30 is for. The total cost of the jersey, I think, is like $60. So they got sized this past weekend, and they should be coming in, or we should have to pay for it pretty soon. So I just wanted to go ahead and start taking out for that. So all of these items together total $167, which will leave me a balance of $1,033. Moving right along, sinking funds, back to school and sports will get $25 each, which is a total of $50. Cheer, which is the monthly cheer fee, is $238. Business is getting $25, and that does include the cost for monthly for my Shopify. Date night is getting $10. Gifts is getting $8. Debt is getting 25, and I'm not really sure what I'm doing with challenges. So as I stated before, we have some things, well, I have some things, student loans that are becoming due in September that I'll have to pay. So the amount that I take out for challenges will be different. It's going to be less, simply because I did not budget for that, and this is really the only place that I can pull from, that I can think of outside of just pulling from my savings. So anyway, I had a question mark here, which I typically do anyway, because I'm waiting for other people to pay for their part of the challenges. So anyway, once I do my actual stuffing, I'll go more into depth on that. So all of these things total will be $356, which will leave me $677. 401k and my Roth IRA are done through ACH, so there's nothing there. So again, $677 left. I do want to pay $200 towards my car, but honestly, I don't know if I'm going to have it this month to pay an additional $200. And I have not checked my daughter's credit card to see what charges she has on her credit card. She has not told me she used her credit card, but that does not mean that she did not use her credit card. So I haven't checked that. So again, that's why I'm just like, I don't know if I'm going to have it to pay additional on my car, you know, also because of my student loans, because it's a total of like $200 a month that I'm having to now start budgeting for my student loans. So that will leave me a total of $477. So my recap is salary of $1,200, my bills, all of these items here are done through ACH prior to this amount. My cash envelopes is $167. Sinking funds is $356. My savings is done through ACH. Debt, I really do want to pay $200, but if I can't, you know, I just can't. Which will leave me a balance of $477 for this month. And I know a lot of people that use the Dave Ramsey method, the zero-based budgeting, they're looking at that $477 thinking, oh my God, you can afford to pay, you know, the extra $200 here and pull for you. This $477 is basically my rollover amount every month, and I typically like to have at least $1,000 excuse me, in my rollover account or in my account. And as you can see, it has dwindled down, and it's continuing to dwindle down. So I know that I'm going to have to do some things a little bit differently in order to get that amount back up, as well as be able to continue to do some of the things that I've been doing. So although I know it may seem like a lot to you, it causes me to have anxiety to have, you know, that amount left, and that's all I have to kind of rely on outside of my emergency savings and my savings account, because I really don't like to touch those things unless it is a true emergency. And with my girls being away from home, I never know if they're going to need something. So anyway, for me, that amount, I need to get it up. I'll just say that. So my cash breakdown is pretty much the same. I take my highest denominations. Well, I list all of my categories here, and then I take my highest denominations here. And like I said, on Thursday or Friday, whatever day that I decide to go to the bank, or I'll total all of these categories up, and I have a smaller one of these cash breakdowns, which is what I will take to the bank. So I just want to sincerely thank each and every one of you that has subbed to my channel. I really do appreciate you, and it really means a lot to me, and I truly appreciate your support. So I do want to thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.